así diamante, hasta el sombrero, hasta luce el sombrero. Ey, Juan, me explique, se metieron los bomberos. La bochona, marca de New York. Yo te canto chico porque tú eres el patrón. Cartagena, Huelcón, tú eres Jimmy Neutron. Yo sigo metiendo en la vida porque en el radio soy el más chico. Que tengo metido el psicópata, me ganando de primero. You're the bomb, my friend, porque tú...
Hey guys, Ruchi here and hello from Cartagena. It's 5:30 on a Friday evening and this is my friend Juan. He is from Cartagena, he's a local and he's going to be taking us on a walk through the city and he's going to be narrating. So we're really excited to see some of his favorite spots. Alright, take it away Juan.
Okay, hi, how are you guys everyone? So my name is Juan, nice to meet you. I'm from Cartagena, Colombia. So here we are. So today we're going to discover like a lot of things of this amazing city. So you're going to be part of this experience, so just follow me. So come on, let's go. So here you see in front of us that's the Cathedral. That's the main church of the city. The city where we are was found in 1533. This is the second oldest city in Colombia. The first city found was Santa Marta in 1529. Cartagena at the same time was the first city to be independent from the Spaniards in 1811, November 11, over like 200 years ago. This amazing city has a lot of things to show us. When the Spaniards came here to Cartagena, Colombia, they came here like kind of mistake. Their idea first was to go to India, but they want to go through the Atlantic. So when they arrived here, they saw they were in India, but it wasn't. It was in Colombia, South America. So for that reason, they call this city Cartagena de Indias, because the Indians, not the indigenous. So here where we are right now, we call this area Santo. In English, like the main downtown. The whole city is divided in 4 parts. Centro, where we are, San Diego, La Matuna, and Hexemania. This area right now that you are seeing like in front of us, like for example this house in the left, you're going to see like big houses with like little mezzanine or small floor, big entrance. So that means that this house was for a rich people. Why? The small mezzanine that you see in the left, that small mezzanine was built for the slaves because they have like their own slaves, so they have a lot of money. So they build like very tiny to obligate them to what they need. Like, okay, you're a slave, you have no freedom. And they have normally a different entrance for the main entrance of the house. The big houses of the door is for the horses. In the Spanish time was like the main car of the city, or of the time. So you come with me. I'm going to show you like more places around here. Okay, why this city has this big wall? When the Spaniards came here, they started to see that there was a lot of gold in the area. So they started to take all the gold and they started to steal everything. They business with the slaves to keep the money or take the money to keep the war. So the city was the best place for pirates to attack because all the gold was here. So the Spaniards had in that time 2 bases, one in Cuba, one in Colombia. In Cuba, they located in Havana, and in Colombia, they located in Cartagena. These were like the main 2 ports in the Spaniard time. So all the gold that they stole, they sent to here or sent to the Havana, and from there they sent straight to Spain. For that reason, these 2 cities, they look exactly like the same, like they're like brothers or sisters. What else? Let's see. As you see in the balconies, you are going to see they have like something special. If you see the ceiling of the balcony, you're going to see like a little corner or a little like tail. So that thing is put in there for protection of the house. And the good question is, why or for what? So that's very interesting thing. So the Spaniards believe if they put that in the top of the ceiling, they're going to protect the house for wishes. So they say they can land. So for that reason, all the houses have it. Cartagena was preserved by UNESCO in like around 4 years ago, in the 1974, 75. So after that, you cannot destroy the houses. You can refix or rebuild, but you cannot destroy. Inside the houses, you can do whatever you want, but outside you have to keep the same as you want. As you see, all these houses around here, look, all these houses are like big houses. The other neighborhoods, you're going to see that the houses are not this big, and they're like one floor, maybe two floor, but they don't have these big balconies, the big entrance, or this small little floor. Come on, let's go with me. Let's go. 3 more. So Cartagena right now is one of the most important cities in Colombia. I think it's the most touristic city right now. Why? Because the old part, the romanticism, like all this mystique that the city has to offer, and everything. So you have to come here and you have to taste everything. The food, the places, the beach. We have a nice beaches here in the city. And the most important part is like the people. A lot of people here are so good and amazing. So you're going to have a good time here in the city. Let's go. For another reflection of the sunset, I'm going to show you a lot of like nice places here. As you see right now, big houses, a lot of big houses. So all the influence that we have here are like Spanish influence. We have like few like French influence, but it's not that big in the architecture. People, as you told you. As you see, people here are like very friendly. So let's go through here. Right now we are in the way to see one of the most important squares of the city. The name is Plaza Santo Domingo. So this square was the most important square in the city around 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So the city right now has like more squares, but this one was like very important for the city because everything happened here before. The best restaurant, the best nightlife was here. Right now all the square have like a lot of restaurants, bars, clubs. This one is not that famous right now, but a lot of people still coming here because we have like 2 important places here. One is the church. You're going to see in the right side, the name is Santo Domingo. And then in the left side, you're going to see the fat woman, Gorda de Botero. See, nice spot. Beautiful. Let's see, we have like the chance to see the church inside. Here in the left is like the Gorda de Botero, or the fat woman. We have a famous artist from Colombia. The name is Fernando Botero. He's famous to paint like fat people or fat things. So that's a sculpture in honor of him. We have in the country many, and around the world they have many of them. So let me show you.
Ey, te luce el sombrero como Indiana Jones. India y my city forever welcome. Welcome to Colombia, welcome to Cartagena. Y listen to me, estoy on the rock en la escena. India forever. Tú eres el primo hermano de Maduro.
So here we are still in the main downtown. We call, as I told you, Centro. So this is one of the things that you can do in the city, like take those horses and go around the city like for around 30 minutes. This street is very famous because they have like almost all the best restaurants and the best hotels in both sides. And a nice, completely different, it's like beautiful. You're going to see the contrast right now in a few with the sunset time. Look the windows, look the doors, everything has like some details. Everything is like special, it's different. As you see here, almost all the houses have the middle floor. So that means a lot of rich people was living here. So, Cartagena, right now, we have like many different seasons, or yeah, 2 seasons. We have summer and winter. Summer, right now, will be like 35 degrees, 40 degrees, and in winter will be hotter because winter for us is no cool. winter for us is rainy season. So right now, it's like the time, we are in September, this is the rainy season. If you're coming in in January, February, March, it's going to be like very windy. So the weather is going to be cool, you're not going to sweat, it will be nice. So I recommend you to come in this time, like January, February, and March. So let me show you more part of the city area. So I want to show you this house because I love it. So let me show you the house. If you see the house, the balconies, all the trees, it's beautiful. So here we go. Right now we're in the way to walk into the wall. Right now you're seeing the old part, now you have to see the wall. We're coming there in a few, so stay there, don't move. Look, all the balconies, every single house is different, it's beautiful. Big sizes, different colors. So something important here. The city have like a incentive to the owner of the properties. If they have like very well the face of the houses, they pay less taxes. For that reason, like almost all the owners want to keep like very well the face to pay less taxes. For that reason, you see everything like beautiful, like new. So you're having a good time? This is not enough. Come on, let's go. Let me show you more. So in this city, was a place for many important like fights around the 15th centuries and 16th centuries. One of the most important, of the most famous like pirates, they came here to steal and destroy the city. Like Hackings, like and one of the most famous one was like Francis Drake. He came here in the end of the 15th century and he almost destroyed all the city. So after that, they started to build all the city like with cement, with balconies, and with wood. Before it wasn't like this. For that reason, you're going to see like almost the city looks like kind of new. Maybe because all the fight that we had before, so they have to restore the city again. Right now, here in the right side, you're going to see a hotel. The name is Santa Teresa. It's one of the best hotels in the city. And in front of us is a nice baluarte. We're coming there right now. In the left side, you're going to see the Naval Museum, or Museo Naval in Spanish. It's a very nice place to visit. I recommend you to go there. And behind, there is one of the most important churches of all. The name is San Pedro Claver. That is one of the main churches, San Pedro Claver. And if you go there inside, you're going to find the booms of San Pedro Claver. So, who was he? San Pedro Claver was a murderer, a priest who died fighting for the black people's rights. Because in the Spanish time, they say that the black people did not have like soul. Because of that, they belong to someone. So he say, okay, we are all the same. Everyone have the same soul. They have different souls, so they are like free. So he died like fighting for the rights as well. And right now, we are in the way to see the amazing walled city. The whole city around, they have like many places, like you see in the left, like many places to sit, to have fun, to drink something, and for sure have a nice view from the sunset time. And now we're going to another spot. Let's go. So the whole city have around 7 or 8 miles around. We still have it. So after the UNESCO protect the city, you cannot destroy. We have to keep exactly the same wall that we had before. And everything outside in the Spanish time was water. So the wall was created to protect the whole city and was covered the whole city in the Spanish time. Right now you see land because they put it to create like more streets to make the less traffic. In the end you see the San Pedro Claver Church, and in the left side you're going to see the Santa Teresa Hotel, one of the best hotels in the city. You're going to have fun there, and if you have money you can stay there because it's very expensive. So all the holes that you're going to see around the wall, they put it there because they have canyons there before. Because remember, this city was like a battery, so there was a lot of fight here. So all this place for canyons, because this city was like one of the most important cities in America to attack for pirates. So another thing, Cartagena was in the Spanish time the second important city in America. The first one was Caracas, Venezuela, and the second one was Cartagena. So in the 1811, when was the city was fighting for the be like freedom. So Simón Bolívar came here. So he's like our liberty. Was our the guy who helps to make the city be free from the Spaniards. And after Cartagena and many cities around the country in Colombia, they start to be like independent from the colony Spain. Another thing. So you're going to see in all the Caribbean islands, they have like a lot of Spanish influence and French influence, but you are not going to see this big wall because they were like colonized by them, but it wasn't that important because they don't have like a lot of gold, a lot of money. Only Cartagena, like I told you, and Cuba, La Habana, was the most important places here. Few details. We are like very close or next to the equator line, so we have like almost the same temperature, the same light for sunset time. So normally the sunset is between 5:50 or 5:40 until 6:20. Like 7 normally is like dark, and few time of the year when it's like winter, the sun is like coming like late, like around 5:30 or 6, and after that it's coming like early, like 5:30 it's sunny. So it's weird because like the day is like so long. Right now you're going to see like a lot of people here. They are waiting for the sunset time.
Oh, lost them all.
Una vista bonita.
So here you see all the people. A lot of locals come here to see the sunset because the sunset is like one of the best things to do in the city. So around the old city, you're going to find like a lot of like places like these, like big places that we call baluartes. So in total, they have like around 15 around the city, because normally the wall is not that strong because only one line. So the stronger part was this area because you have a lot of like canyons around, and you can go like 360 degrees around the city. So the streets. So, right now, if you see in the left, you're going to see one of the best places to come here to the city. We call it Café del Mar. It's one of the best places to see the sunset in the city. It's beautiful. And something interesting from here is like you can see the contrast between the old city and the new city. I want to show you now. The lady that you see in the right side, we call palenqueras. So palenqueras are the black ladies. They are like living in a small town that we call Palenque. Palenque is a small town of African people. They are still living together. They never mix it. They have the same blood. They have their own culture, own language. It's like a small country into the country. So for guys, we call palenqueros. For women, we call palenqueras. Before, like many years ago, like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, the palenquera used to come here to the city to sell fruits. And they were very famous because they walked through the beach with this big like bowl full of like fruit in the head. So that was like interesting for tourists. So they started to take a lot of pictures, and right now they are coming here a lot just for the pictures. And it's like very nice because you can help those people. Right now here, if you see Café del Mar, you're going to see the contrast of the new city. That area we call Boca Grande. You and me, let's go to our place, and then we're coming back to see the sunset. So as you see, if you want to catch the sunset in a nice table, you have to come early. I recommend you to come here around 5:40, 5:30 to find a seat. If not, I'll show you. Let me show you more of the city.
That can be it.
Important thing of the city. I'm going to give you some detail that when you come in here, you can know about here. The local currency is pesos. Pesos colombianos. They have like many pesos in America. This one is pesos colombianos. A lot of kids. When you're coming here, one of the tips that I give you is try to have some cash, because there is a lot of things that you want to buy, like handicraft, like bracelet, like necklace, and they have like really good prices and really good art that you're going to see. Let's go to the left. Another thing, the rush time of the traffic is at this time. So make sure that you're going to be in a place seeing the sunset before this time, because if not, you're going to see the sunset from the taxi. So don't miss it. Let's go. And right now I want to show you the view of the wall from outside. We were inside the walled city. We were on the wall. Right now we are going outside the wall. Let's check it out. The city has like many entrances. So you see, the city has like many entrances. It's not exactly like one entrance for the city. You have like many, around 15 or 10 entrances around the whole city. One for car, one for like walkers. And right now, we're going to see the ocean, and you're going to see all the walls around. If you see in the left side, you're going to see all the canyons like was before. See, a lot of canyons. So here where we are like located, like walking right now, all this area was water. So it was full of water and was deep. So the ships can come next to here. So we're going to try to go there and try to show you the new area and the contract. Come on. Are you ready? Are you ready to cross? It's a challenge. Okay, now let's go. a little bit crowded, cloudy, so you're not going to see very well the sunset, but it's going to be awesome as well, like always. In the left, you see all the people waiting for the sunset time. I told you, this is the best place to see the sunset. This city is beautiful. It's awesome. If you see there, that's the Cartagena flag. That's the color for the Cartagena flag of the city, and the Colombian one is in the next place. So I'm going to explain you why the colors of the Colombian flag. The Colombian flag have three colors: yellow, blue, and red. The yellow one is the biggest one. So I want to ask you, do you know why the colors? Do you think something? What do you think? Why the colors? Yellow one goes for gold, and that's the biggest part of the flag. The blue one for the ocean, because we have two big oceans. We have the Atlantic and the Pacific. And the red is because the blonde that people die fighting for the city, for the Spaniards. I like that you see this contrast. The old part, very old, like more than 100 years history here. There, the new area. Everything new. Around 5 years ago or 10 years ago, all the tourism or all the hotels was in that area. Around like 70% of the hotels were there. Right now, almost like 80% are inside the whole city, and almost just 20% are there. There is more right now for like residential apartments, people to live. They have a few hotels, good ones, but the most hotels are here. If you see in the end, you're going to see the Cathedral. Looks so pretty at this time. You see the contrast during the day and night is completely different. If you ask me, for me, like better at night, because you see like the misty, like the romantic, like all the light, the detail, the flowers, it's different. Just come. We show you what. Oh look, we have a wedding. So you're going to get married here. Look, you can do it. It's the perfect place.
But he's on the phone.
Yeah. Maybe he wants to escape. Let's try to get inside again. Come on. Traffic, I told you. Try to see the sunset right now. Look, the color of the sky can change. Like purple, all the clouds. Looks to be amazing sunset today. So let's try to catch them. Ta-da-da! Right now we're going to take another entrance to get inside the wall again. So it's very easy to walk, the city is very safe, so here you don't have any problem. So you can walk easily with your cell phone, your cameras, everything in your hand, and nothing going to happen to you. Any time of the day, even at night. So feel free. So I want to show you the view. Let's try to capture a nice place to see. Come here. and enjoy this amazing view.
That's it for this video, guys. We had an amazing time. We learned so much about the city. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to head over to his Instagram and follow him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
photos.
follow me, JD Bernal Marin. See you there. I'm going to see more places.
Yes, and make sure to follow me on Instagram and Avi, and make sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Let us know if you'd like us to do similar videos in every city that we go to. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye bye. Ciao.